previously on Rise of the Conduit.
You are going to help me open a new smuggling shipping lane from Aruvia. Mercy will just curse and say to baby Boris, well, I can't leave him now, can I? You're here and that's all that matters. I missed you so much.
I missed you too, my love. So, who's the target for this evening?
I saw a very, very interesting woman. I know it's a little unusual, but I saw and I just had to have her. Speaking of, have you seen Logan recently?
Not recently.
Oh, I'm just a little bit worried about him. He was supposed to meet me here tonight. Ah, silly little Enid doesn't know her full potential, but you do, don't you? How would you like to get rid of her?
Oh, tell me more.
And you see at some point she changes from this form to a slightly different form. And in your
Where's your
head,
mommy?
Enid is
Whoa.
screaming in a not great way.
I think perhaps I could help you and myself in one fell swoop. But I just need more information on him.
Well, he's a widower with no heirs, no political allies, but he runs the best Leviathan ship that we have. He's valuable. And until the Sparkrights get their act together, there's nothing we can do about it. If you can make sure that one of the Sparkrights doesn't have an accident again, or you help the labor movement, that could keep the pressure on him for a bit longer until maybe he has some kind of unfortunate accident. I have a story for you, Velvet. Once upon a time, there was a small group of struggling shopkeepers, merchants, and importers. They saw the injustice in the city, the world. They wanted to break down the barriers and try to make things better for the people that struggled like them. They fought, they clawed, they begged, bartered, stole, killed. They piled a mountain of gold on top of a mountain of bodies. They changed the world. Took a long time, but they did it. They called themselves the Hive. You know, your uncle and I, when we were young, we had thoughts that we were going to change the world. It only ends one way.
What?
Well, two ways, I suppose. Prison or death, unless you get exceedingly lucky.
What do you want out of the Conduit?
I want to feel safe. And the only way to do that in a place like this is to make sure no one towers above you.
There's
That's
always
what
going to
I'm-
be someone towering above you. But, showing them, even though they might be towering above you, showing them that you can stand at their level, I think that brings them down a peg.
there are lots of people in this city I would like to bring down a peg. All of them?
All of them.
What, till we're the top peg?
To where the top peg.
Oh.
We're back?
We're back.
Oh.
We are back.
No.
My goodness.
And with that, what would you guys like to do?
Oh God.
What a question.
What a question. The question
That I
of the
wasn't
ancients.
that I wasn't ready to answer.
I do want to. I don't think this got established last session. So table talk. I do want to say that everything Velvet talked about with Bowmore, she talked about to the Conduit. They know everything she knows about the Frankfurt thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep. I want to just make sure that's clear for everybody.
Got it.
So that everybody's on the same page for that.
Yep. Also, I guess I will take this time, and you guys can spend the next minute thinking about all the things you want to do. Mr. Stormbeard, if you could bring up the crew sheet and look at it with me. I have given the group a few different bonuses that they did not have before. As I decided that they had completed enough that they should be getting a few more bonuses. So they already have a in-depth arrangement with Mr. Montgomery Dunridge, who is a tailor by profession. So I've given them personal, and I don't know if this is clothier or clothier. But they have a personal tailor, which will give them extra engagement on social plans. They have a great relationship with both Jaren and LaRose, two of their blue coat contacts, who are going to cut them in on a little bribery money for local graph. And as soon as they are able to get a foothold with their apothecary, that will give them their cover operation. So trying to lean into these a little bit more, as I have done a poor job in pushing them to those directions, but it's mostly my fault. So I'm not going to punish players for me being mediocre.
That's harsh.
Hard disagree.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have a few different options in front of you, as the previously has shown. What are you all thinking? And you have a cycle of downtime activities to go through. And I'm going to say you're still at war with the Ravagers, but Thrill maybe opened a avenue to
Be friends.
peace with their actions last week.
Okay. I don't know what's the time skip since then, if any.
I can say that you're the day after your ex entered the picture and he went back to work.
I wiped that from my memory. Thank you. See, not only those other guys can wipe memories, I can too. I can wipe my own. So it's been a day. I'd keep that up as often as she wanted to see me. To whatever to tick off the clock. So. If that'll ingratiate her to us.
Okay. So your downtime activity is going to be a repeat visit to Mara.
Yeah. We cannot be at war. We can't afford it.
I'm thinking. I don't know if we need to roleplay that, but I'm going to see. You are now able to get to her without them killing you.
Nice.
They would not necessarily be down to clown immediately, so I'm going to need you to make a... Not going to roll this as a score, but I'm going to need you to make a
Score.
risky...
Hey, thanks for the raid.
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We're just getting started, so settle in. I'm going to need you to make a risky sway to try to get in.
And out of curiosity, what is this for?
I believe that Thrill is trying to get into Mara's pants again.
For a vice roll?
No.
No. I'm
Long-
trying to diminish the
long-term?
war effect.
He's trying to diminish the war.
Got it. Mara is satisfied clock.
Yes,
I'm
the
trying
Mara
to-
is satisfied clock.
Got it.
That she'll leave us the
Literal
fuck
and
alone.
figurative.
Yeah. Then she'll leave us alone, hopefully.
But you do have one less dice because of the chemical burns on your hands and arms, which make you a little less attractive.
I guess
Sorry
that's not
about
too
that.
hot, is it, when you have a man who's wrapped all the way up his arms?
So I'm gonna take off your 1 die for that.
Wait, would she find it attractive though? Because she's a crate, like she's kind of into.
Nice.
She is a
try.
Violence.
crazy bitch, it's true.
Nice try.
Damn.
Such a good try!
It was a solid attempt. You know, I could say, even if I was gonna say yes, I would say that maybe Thrill would be a little less skilled with his hands in that case. So
Yeah, they're a bit burned.
Fair. Fair and valid.
Well, you know, that only gives me 1 die.
would you like to push yourself or perhaps take a devil's bargain?
Pushing myself would give me a trauma.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Maybe I should just get it over with, you know?
It's up to you. You would be out of action for a little bit. Not super long, but
Oh. What's the devil's bargain? I'll hear it.
do I have a devil's bargain?
Love
I got
shaking
it.
deals.
Remember how at the end of last episode, Knight was saying that you were faking it for show?
No.
So your devil's bargain is you actually enjoy it, and you will gain a new vice.
Is that 3 vices for Thrill then?
Yeah.
I think I'm playing an addict. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a good deal. That's a damn good deal.
Okay.
I just gain another vice?
Now I'll give you another option. We haven't done this a lot in this game, but one of the great mechanics of Blades is you can trade position for effect if you want. So you could make
Trade
the
position.
roll riskier in order to have the effect be greater. I will let you get away with that if you want, but it means that you might actually get physically harmed if you're not able to actually seduce Mara.
Like physically harmed in a sexy way?
Maybe not. Could be a not sexy way.
Will it
If
ruin
you-
my chances of trying later?
No.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm willing to get hurt. Okay. My position is desperate. Wow. Thanks. Okay. Mixed success.
Okay.
Full
I'm
NT.
not gonna get into the details. We can cut on the Mara scene, but yeah, we will tick off 2 ticks on the Mara is satisfied clock,
Yes.
and she sends you on her way. But that was really good. That was better than you remember it being. And even though she beat up Falka, and you feel bad about that, you feel a little guilty that, you know, maybe you actually like Mara.
I'm going back to tend to Falka in her bed. Well, I definitely didn't just fuck the woman who fucked you up.
And I will, you or me can work on adding your extra vice of, actually you already have pleasure up there, so I'm just going to add another bullet point. Who else would like to do a downtime activity?
Did you see the message I sent you?
No, I did not, but I'm checking it now. Yes, we can do that
Sus.
whenever you would like. We can
Okay.
mix downtime and free play if you guys have stuff before next job, by the way. It doesn't have to be downtimes straight in a row.
As always, I'm gonna reduce heat.
Go to your boy Jaren, get the bottle of booze.
Yep.
Oh, my thing's free play. It's not a job, or is it a job?
Nope, that's free play.
Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
I thought it was gonna be a job. Okay, that changes things for me.
Nope, that's free play.
Okay.
Was it sway or consort?
Or
'Cause I-
sorry, consort.
There
I
we go.
did the wrong one. I misclicked.
Heat at. I have to look. Oh, sorry. Did I change?
So that would normally be 2, but it becomes 3 because of your guys' special ability. So you go down to 1 heat.
Yes.
Hey.
Next.
So we only have 1 heat.
Yes.
Wanted level 1, 1 heat. Yes.
Yes. The
Not
only way
bad.
to reduce wanted level is to send someone to prison.
Mm. Okay.
Also, this may seem messed up, and it is, but it doesn't have to be one of you that goes to prison. It could be a cohort, like Ash,
Oh.
or
That is pretty
someone that
fucked.
is directly tied to the crew, or you could actually set someone up and frame someone for your crimes.
Oh. Oh.
That's
But
great.
that would require effort. But that is an option.
Frank, who am I right now?
I was going to talk to you about
Frank,
that.
who am I?
Who am I?
Um,
Tell me who I am, GM.
You would have to renew your ritual at this point. You are currently Enid.
Okay.
Your ritual does not last forever, even with you pushing it off. So you would have to do it again if you would like to splice yourself and hide your attuning. Also, this is Chris. Do you happen to have the newspaper ready?
I do. Give me 1
Oh,
second.
yeah.
The newspaper.
As it's very relevant to Hannah's question,
Oh.
She's saying it.
and I will go ahead and read today's newspaper. The calm before. Haunted city that never sleeps. Spirits rampant. There is unrest in the dusk as of late, as spirits across several of the districts have attacked and possessed civilians with increasing frequency. The usually perfect spirit wardens have been frustrated and are now making a public plea to help find the rogue whisperer who they believe is responsible. The photo of the suspect is shown above this story, who has somehow conceived of a method to hide her activities from the wardens. She is believed to have a connection to one of the stranger gangs in the city, namely the Dimmer Sisters, the Silver Nails, or the Conduit, whose leader, Victor Moreau, was recently released from Ironhook Prison. Silver Nails pillage Lost District. Arrested. Despite the efforts of the Spirit Wardens to keep thieves and miscreants out of the Lost District and to keep the city safe, there are always troublemakers that find their way through. Last night was no different. A small team of excavators with ties to the Silver Nails were arrested with contraband coming out of the Lost District. The City Watch believes that the thieves were hired by a patron, but the criminals insist that they acted alone and planned to fence the goods on the open black market. The City Council seized the contraband shortly after the arrest, citing the extreme danger of the items recovered. The chain of custody demands that it is passed to the Lord Governor, but rumors inside the government believe that the City Council will sometimes keep hold of such items for their own secretive purposes. So, Enid,
little
if you would,
continues.
if you would like to do your ritual again, you can, but it is a downtime activity. But it's up to you. You don't have to necessarily.
Well, can I go check on Thrill and Falka real quick?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
Aw, the injured folks.
Yeah.
I'm fine. You know, maybe if you hadn't done that weird fucking thing. Sorry, no, I'll save it for in character. Go on.
Drill, are you in there?
You knocking on the door?
Just, knock. Just really knock.
All right, you can come in. Come in.
Are you alright? How bad was it? I didn't mean to do what I did before. I'm sorry.
He just, how bad was it? Do you want to see? And he just takes off one of the bandages and he just shows you like the disgusting
Oh,
burns all over his arms.
that's worse than
Hands.
when I bleached myself. Can you do the same thing you did for me to fix it?
Well, this isn't just bleach on my skin, Enid, is it?
I know. I'm sorry.
What's gotten into you?
Look, it's complicated.
It's too complicated.
No, it started off as like it keeps the spirit wardens off us, right? But it channels another me, and a me that I thought would be better or something, but maybe not. Or it's not what I thought it would be.
That other version of you, whatever, she's downright bitch.
Well, she's. You know, she's kind of a part of me, right? Like some of my thoughts and feelings, but just maybe not.
You're not like that.
I know. But deep down, that
You
is a
want-
little bit of me.
You want to be like that,
I thought I did.
do you?
You know, sometimes it feels nice, but then other times, I think it could go really badly. I don't know. But I want you to know I value our friendship, though. I will never think I do value your feelings, so I'm sorry.
Apology accepted, but you don't need to be a bitch to be confident.
Well, it's not. There might be some buried feelings there that I didn't know were there, I guess.
I
Maybe a
guess
little.
you should get those out.
I don't know if I can control them, Drill.
Well, they're gonna come out either way, clearly.
I know, but whatever you gotta say to me or other me, or just know I won't take it the wrong way.
Oh, you can switch freely.
I did. Not really, but I might need to do it again.
Well, if you need me to talk to other you, I'm more than willing to.
You say what you want, but in order to help you, I might need to do the ritual just one more time.
Help me.
I'll need to figure out what's going on with your.
Oh, my memory. Gotcha.
No.
Well, whenever you want to do that, I'm free.
Okay,
Um,
but if I say horrible things to you, or maybe the most horrible things you've ever heard, it's not, you know,
It's not personal.
it's not personal.
Of course.
Right.
Then whatever I say in turn isn't personal either.
Maybe.
I'm kidding.
I don't know. but how's Falka,
I-
by the way?
I don't want you to feel bad. I just don't want you to be someone. I don't want you to think there's anything wrong with you, but I can't really change that, can I?
No. Well,
That's
she's
a you thing.
me, but she's not me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how's Falka?
Oh,
Enid's gonna just pat her Falca's foot.
Falka has completely recovered for the most part.
Oh,
she should be up in a bit here.
alright.
Though, between you and me, we should, don't tell her that she's fully healed. She's
What?
just going to rush right back into trouble and break her ribs again.
That sounds like Falka.
So she is fully healed. But not ready
Oh,
to go into a fight.
I won't say a thing.
Perfect. We're on the
Alright.
same page.
I'll leave you to it.
Can I try the ritual thing?
What's time?
You can. Hold on, I need to bring it up and make sure I remember. Because I actually wrote it on your sheet this time. So you just need to spend a downtime oh nope, that was the other ritual. Da 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 da.
There's so many now.
Yeah, this one doesn't require you to do anything
Are you
other
going in
than
my head
making
again?
a successful attune roll. So
Okay.
you do this in your room.
Alright.
Hang on, I'm bringing it up.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh, okay.
All right, 5 stress, Enid.
Oh,
And for a moment, this is not the appropriate music for this. I believe, Mr. Stormbeard, there was new art that was delivered to you today.
There was.
So soon?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
I don't.
content warning.
Momo, what's
Eden, you find yourself in the Vale,
I'm just
but alone.
Hello?
Is this Eden again?
It's Enid.
Enid. Do you remember the conversation that Eden and I had?
Care to jog my memory?
She wanted to get rid of you.
I know.
How do you feel about that?
You know, I really thought this version of myself would be better, but she's kind of a shit. So, no, I'm not going anywhere.
The demon of pleasure looking at you in her human form for now. Says, well, I don't know if you're going to have a choice, Enid. Do you think you can really hold her back forever with my help?
Well,
It would be easier if you just gave in, don't you think?
it would be. But there's so many times I could have given up, and I'm not going to do it now.
You chose this, Enid. Everyone told you not to, but you wanted to do it just the same.
I needed to know
Know what?
if I could have been better, if things could have been different. And maybe I was supposed to be this way.
Alone? Unconfident? Inept? That's what you were supposed to be.
No. If anything, I have real friends. And they know who I am.
Very well, Enid. I'll see you next week, okay?
Right. I'll be ready.
And you are then suddenly back in the hideout with Thrill in front of you.
That's real.
You did that thing again where you space out.
Oh,
We were talking.
I did. What, did I say anything?
No.
Okay, good. Everything's fine. And I'm going to you continue to do what you were doing. I'm going to leave the room.
You should really go see a psychiatrist.
Look, I have my ghosties, and that seems pretty fine. So I'll just do that.
I could take a few courses. Maybe I should take some courses. It's not my area of expertise, but I think I'm gonna need it if we're gonna continue with this.
I'll be on my way. Don't worry about it, Jill.
Okay, I'm still worrying as you're like walking up.
But no, it'll be fine.
Totally not fine. I'm taking courses. I need some psychiatrist classes. Ooh, bitch is fucked up here. Oh.
Velvet, would you like to go to your meeting?
Yes. I believe before I would go, I would I think I would let Warden know that I'm borrowing Ash.
Okay.
So I'll go find Warden.
Warden
in the
is
hideout.
around.
And say, I have something I need to do.
Okay.
And I need to borrow Ash as potential backup.
Okay. Contrary to popular belief, I do not own Ash. She is part of the group. You don't need my permission to take her.
You are the boss. I am being communicative. That is all.
Well, I appreciate it. Have fun with Ash.
And you notice that she's dressed differently again. She's got like she's got pretty much the same like underneath outfit, but she's wearing a different jacket now, and it has like red accents on it, and around her waist is like a deep red sash.
Special occasion?
I have a meeting, and I need to make a good impression, so dressed up.
Any more information you'd like to give me? You know, I'd hate to worry.
I am going to speak with my Laraclev.
Ah, finally, the red sashes. Wonder when their
Yes.
piece would come upon the board?
Hopefully it will be a good conversation, a nice conversation, but I need to be amongst my people, so to speak. For a moment. For a little bit.
You know, they're a bit uppity, right?
You know I am cut from the same cloth as them, right?
You might be cut from the same cloth, but they're wool and you're silk.
She kind of nods a little bit and grins. True. But I need to go to them. I'm going to make good connections. And we will see where it goes from there.
Well, have a good night. Be careful. We're still at war.
Will do. Ash, could you come with me?
Happily. Is this protection, tracking, or good old-fashioned skullduggery?
I need you to be my eyes in the sky, and yes, for protection.
Like literally in the sky. You want me flying for this?
Oh, no, not literally. I just need you to make sure you have some sort of vantage point. That's what I would do. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how the conversation is going to go. It could end very well. It could end with me having a sword through my gut. It could end with me being dragged through Iruvia. So, we'll see.
They put a hand on your shoulder, which surprises you. You haven't really seen Ash be affectionate. They say, "I won't let anything happen to you."
Thank you. It's nice to have backup.
That's why I'm here. So, my lyric club, huh?
Yes.
Anything else you want me to know?
I assume we're kind of leaving the hideout at this point.
Walking along.
Yeah, walking along. And out of earshot of everyone else. I am doing this meeting for your former employer.
Ah,
But it is also somewhat for myself. It might help me to understand where things stand in Iruvia.
well, me and that man no longer have any connection.
I almost wish I could say the same for myself. Almost.
You could. Don't think I don't know what you and Thrill were doing.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Velvet, I've seen so much, despite how young I look. I know a poisoner when I see one.
It is not for him. Unless I need it to be.
Needed to be as soon as you want it to be. But I won't judge your intentions. If you find this awful, horrible sadist is more valuable alive, that's up to you. Just don't think you have to deal with it alone.
Subject you to the same things, did he?
No, I would never let a man like that touch me.
Fair enough.
Men, right?
Agreed. Most of them are. Father, they will be the foundation for my empire.
They all bleed the same.
They do. Unfortunately, I have seen far too many of them bleed.
Not enough, if you ask me.
Fair enough.
Let's get going, Velvet.
Let's go.
I'm pulling.
Ooh. So
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You walk into Eastern Crowsfoot.
I want to be very clear. The red accents of what I'm wearing is darker than what actual red sashes have. So it's not the same. I'm not trying to look the same. Just putting it out there for our artists.
You are greeted by an instructor who has a scimitar at the door. It is a huge estate with a large open courtyard, grass, hedges, small trees, and statues, and then many furnishings that you would see back home with very much a kind of desert aesthetic to them. It looks like a little piece of Aruvia brought to Duskfall. These very fine rugs and silks. It seems very out of place in Crowsfoot, but it's there. And the instructor stops you and says, "Name?"
Shit, which name do I give? Velvet?
"You're here to see my Lyra."
Yes.
And they bring you inside. You see several students fencing with each other, practicing with rapiers, some doing various exercises, some reading books and lounging, drinking together, all of them in the same student uniform with the token red sash at their side. And Mylera sits in a open, wide, luxurious office in the back with a dagger sticking out of her desk. Feet kicked up on the table, and says in Hadrathi, "Welcome, Velvet."
It is good to meet you, finally. I reply in Hadrathi. I assume this whole conversation will be in Hadrathi.
"Yes. I've heard a lot of things about you.
Fia.
You're told you're sophisticated."
People have said such things about me. True.
"When was the last time you were at the homeland?"
4 years ago? Now?
"Why would you ever leave that wonderful place to come to this drab, dull, smoky wasteland?"
Why would you?
Touche.
I certainly do not have any love for this place, but being here, in your territory, it feels like home. It's beautiful here.
Thank you. It was almost destroyed in the war.
Huh.
Did you have anything to do with what happened to Bazo?
I wish I could take credit for that, but I think I have an idea of who Might have.
Well,
Nothing confirmed.
tell them thank you for me, as it seems I now have an opportunity.
Crowsfoot is yours, isn't it?
Not yet, but it can be with your help. That's why I asked you here.
Excellent. What do you need me to do?
For now, nothing. I just need your support. If someone challenges me for this place, I expect your backup.
My.
And the conduit.
So this would be an alliance of sorts.
Of sorts. Building towards a larger partnership thanks to our mutual friend.
Yes. Good.
Well, you control Charhollow and me control Crowsfoot. The only thing I ask of you is you stay out of the docks. This is where I will go next.
GM,
Mhm.
do I know that that's where all of our deals are going to happen moving forward, or are we moving that now that we're working with?
To be determined. However, I will say that you getting your shipment from the docks is not the same as you operating in the docks.
Okay.
Many people get their shipments in the docks but don't claim it as their turf, so
Territory.
to speak.
Okay. As long as you don't have a problem with us continuing to do business there, I won't touch the docks. I have no interest in it.
Wonderful. Do you happen to know a Elestra Avarati?
Yes, I have met her before.
Wonderful. I believe our mutual friend would like you to take a meeting with her.
Ah.
She can
I-
help open the trade routes that you discussed before.
I see.
They will supply us both.
Excellent. That is how that works. I see. Huh. Okay.
They'll
will
be at the Centuria Club for the large event next week.
Centauria. Okay.
It's in 6 Towers. Have you heard of it?
I have.
Good. No surprises then.
I make it a habit to never be surprised.
Good. I do like you. He said I would.
The feeling is mutual. It
She
is
look
very
good.
good to be amongst other Eruvians.
I feel the same way. I hope you and Diplomat have a wonderful conversation. She will stand, she will bow to you, and then she will shake your hand.
Yeah, Velvet will also bow in the same kind of way and shake her hand.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, when Velvet's walking out of the compound, and she meets up with Ash at whatever their pickup point is,
Mm-hmm.
she says, "Oh, I thought that was going to be a lot worse."
Why would you think it's going to be a lot worse?
Oh, I have a lot of reasons why, but maybe it's better not to say it now that I know it's not so bad.
The devil's bargain. Nothing is what it seems.
To the Centauria, I must plan to go then.
You're already planning on going there, as far as I know.
I am.
Yes, I think that's where you're meeting Lord Beaumore next week.
That is true. Oh, I need to get Warden to go with me to this party.
Probably not just him, if I imagine.
Who else do you think? Monty?
Everyone.
Everyone. I don't know if I can get everyone into the party, but I can try.
You don't have to get everyone in. I just think everyone, myself included, should be there for when things inevitably go south.
Have you no faith in my abilities to keep things civil?
I have supreme faith in your abilities. They leave the rest unsaid.
I see. Well,
Also, that was a lie.
it was.
Yes.
Velvet's not gonna say anything about it.
It's a kind lie.
We shall see.
Warden, what would you like to do?
I already did.
Oh yeah,
teach.
sorry, you did your downtime.
Yeah.
So everyone has done one except Velvet. What would you do as your downtime?
I would like to. Well, let's see. I guess.
Frank, real quick, did you teleport us? Because I just see a black screen.
I did.
Move the camera. It teleported us. There's a portal off screen. I moved us both into the hideout.
Oh, interesting.
That's weird. Why is there a portal off screen? Oh, it
maybe-
is there.
Maybe you dropped one by accident. I don't know. I moved both our tokens.
I
over,
am
though.
deleting this portal. Why is that there?
Hands. Don't.
Did we
Yeah,
get the
it's my
hooligans?
portal.
We got those, right?
Yes, I've not given them names yet. I gave the gang a
Okay.
name, which I believe. What did you decide to name your hooligans?
The dregs.
The dregs.
The dregs, yeah.
But I have not given. There will be 3 of them. I have not given them personalities or names yet. But if you guys have names for them, that's fine. Otherwise, I will do that probably during the break.
All right.
Okay. I would like to.
Larry, Moe,
I
and
would-
Curly.
No,
No.
no,
And Curly. I'm trying to think. What should I do? Do we need more assets? Should I just train? I don't want to indulge in my
There's,
vice. I want to be
there's a
stressed.
relevant long-term clock casing Strangford's businesses.
Yeah,
There's
I'd
finding
like
the
to.
contact's weakness, though you might not want to do that one. And then you could acquire an asset if you think there would be something that might be useful for your party.
Yeah. I want to either case Strangford's businesses or I want to learn more about Strangford so that I can go into the conversations with him with more ammo.
We can
than what
use
I
the
already
same
have.
clock. What would you
Okay.
do to try to find more information about Strangford?
I think I would probably, under the guise of going out with Monty, go to like some parties and just start, tapping into the rumor mill of the nobles to understand more about
That
Strangford.
sounds like
And
a great thing to do.
yeah, kind of under the guise of like talking about the recent news to figure out more about Strangford.
Did you see the rumor in the paper? Etc. Etc.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead. I set up
Okay.
consort, as this is definitely you consorting.
Success.
So you would find out.
Oh, we're close.
You are close. Most of his businesses, other than the Leviathan Hunter fleet, are not profitable, and that really is the source of his power and his wealth. But Leviathan blood is so important to the city. His scandals don't matter. His enemies don't matter. The rumors about him don't matter. As long as the blood is flowing, people are not going to want to touch him.
Okay. I will share this information with Warden as well. I feel like I've been, and we can roleplay this if you want to, Chris. I feel like I've been letting Warden know about everything I'm learning about Strangford, and also about the upcoming party.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. Thrill, do you want to lower your stress? Or are you looking to suffer a trauma?
I'm letting the river take me where it may.
You don't want to
So
de-stress?
keep in mind that if you get too stressed at all, you'll break, and that means if that happens during a job, you're out for that job. You are aware of that, right?
Oh yeah, I should probably de-stress at some point, yes.
I think
I don't want to break yet. I need to break at the appropriate time, if that makes sense.
with
Yes.
Warden sitting at the bar, mulling over whatever he's doing, I think maybe he would have overheard Enid and your conversation and how, like, maybe short and stressed out you are. And he'll just peek in and he'll fling a coin at you, or the equivalent of a coin, just throw a bag of money at you, and he just goes, "You need to calm the fuck down. Go de-stress or something, get out of here." And he'll give you an extra downtime action.
Thank you.
What would you like to do during your extra downtime?
Well, was Velvet done?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure. I was not sure if she was done. Oh, I've got lots of options for my stress relief now. But nothing hits quite the same as the, all reliable, huh?
All right,
No.
which one though? You've got 3 vices now.
See, Frank, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
What if I want... What if I'm... What if I need someone to drown me?
What if you need someone to drown you?
Yeah.
Who would you like to have drown you?
I don't know!
Are you gonna go to Daddy? Velvet? Warden?
Enid? That could be
Eden,
fun.
Eden would.
Enid will fucking kill me is the thing.
Well, you
Eden will just
are
keep-
currently Enid
Wow.
right now, but
Eden will
Yeah.
just be like, finally, this fucking bitch, he was annoying. And just drown through for reals. You know? See, he still wants Daddy to be impressed by him, so he doesn't want Daddy to see this.
you can drown yourself also if you want. But if you
Oh,
need
no,
someone else to drown
I'm going
you,
to Velvet. I would like
Okay.
Mommy
Oh.
to do it.
Let's
Let's have the mommy issues manifest.
Oh, okay. All right.
are we RPing the before drowning
I'll make
part?
I'll make a, well, I gotta ask her.
All right.
Oh, this is so weird. Okay. But why have I done this to myself? Okay. Where are you at? It'd be sometime after Warden gives him this, probably.
She's probably in her room, chilling.
He'll knock on your door.
Yes, who is it?
It's me.
Come in.
Thrill.
You can come in.
Okay, he walks in.
Yeah, she's sitting at her vanity. What do you need?
This is going to be a weird thing I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
But I don't know who else to ask.
Uh-oh.
Don't say that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
I need you to come out to the docks with me. Just me and you.
Oh, if you wanted to spend time together, all you have to do is ask.
It's something like that. Yep. Yep. Him. All right,
Okay.
come on.
Oh,
If she
all right.
allows it, he will grab her hand and like, come on, quickly.
Yeah,
This is
she'll allow
embarrassing.
it.
This is embarrassing.
Oh, okay.
The music
But-
choice, Frank.
The music,
But
yeah. that's
him, I
fucked
think
up.
I'm falling back into bad habits. I need someone to do
So,
this to me.
so you take her out to the docks, and she's looking around, and she's looking a little confused.
He just kind of goes towards the edge, and he starts to like take his shirt off. Like vest is coming off, like then he's unbuttoning his shirt. One moment. I don't want to get. I just pressed the shirt, and I don't want it to
As
get
much
wet.
as I enjoy seeing this, do you care to explain what you're doing?
I need you to drown me. And his like mouth like twitches upward.
Surely there is something else I could do for you. Why would I drown you? I don't want to hurt you, Thrill.
No, I count to 4 minutes.
You don't need me to go down there with you, do you?
No, you didn't. No. You just hold me under?
She kind of like scrubs her face, her hand over her face. She's just like, this is.
You know, it'll probably feel different. I've never had a, well, it was always. He kind of freezes for a second. Maybe I should have upped. Well, no, I guess I am playing someone who looks like they're about to fucking break and get a trauma. He
4 minutes, you said.
Yeah, 4 minutes 30 seconds. I've made it to about 5 before.
And Velvet, you see a clock on the dock. It is rusted and old, but it is there.
I will do this thing, but I want something in return.
What do you want?
You're going to tell me what the fuck all this means. If you want my help, I want to understand.
Okay, but if I fight it, you have to push me down.
I have done far worse.
Perfect. Okay.
5 minutes.
Fine, 5. Him. Oh, okay.
4 minutes? 5 minutes?
How about
4.
5 minutes?
Do you want 5 minutes?
I think so.
All right.
I think I need 5 minutes. All right.
Thrill?
She'll help.
Yeah.
Did he lie when he said he would tell her?
No, he wasn't. I'll tell you.
Okay. All right.
I think because he thinks it's so fucked up, he thinks you won't believe him. Oh God! That was the best shit that could have ever happened to him. 6
It's
stress.
a really great drowning.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't had someone actually hold him under in like 3 years.
So yeah, Thrill, as you are struggling, gasping for air, as Velvet holds your neck under the water, and you are just on the verge of passing out, it feels so good. You've
just like
never felt so good. Mara was nothing compared to this. And you come up gasping, choking up water, and Velvet sees him with the widest smile on his face that you've seen.
The happiest this man has ever looked. Just on the side of the dock, once he gets all the water out of his lungs, just looking like a little drowned rat.
Aw.
All wet. Like a little wet dog. He'll give a little shake and just... You wanted to know?
You ready to talk about it now? She kind of touches his face. We don't have to talk about it right this minute unless you want to.
Oh, there's no good time. There will never be a good time.
Fine. Might as well. That way you can't run away and avoid me later.
I could never run from you.
No, I imagine not.
This is what I do for fun.
It explains the stars, the penchant for danger.
I didn't pick Thrill because I thought it was cute. I'm like this. Well, I guess this requires me to tell you a bit more about my, growing up, my father never raised his voice. Never scolded me. Not much, at least. He was a calm man. And luckily, I was a good child. That didn't matter, though. Eventually, what I suspect now was either frustration with his life or frustration with work, whatever he did. Or women that he would bring into the house. And he kind of doing a little 1,000-yard stare again. It happened about once a week. The first time, he was taking me for lessons. Swimming lessons. You see, I had to be good at everything, so why not swimming? That amongst with every other lesson he could cram into my schedule, swimming was the first one I wasn't good at. I didn't get it immediately. And I was 10. And I remember the instructor telling him that I would need extra practice. And when they left the room, my father pushed himself from off the wall. No emotion on his face. There never was. And he came to the edge of the pool. And he dunked me under. And he held me there. For what felt like hours at a time. Couldn't have been more than 2 minutes. I had a child's lungs. And from that day, I was terrified of the water. And every punishment for the rest of my life, up until I left, was that. You know, he got a particularly large bathtub brought in, eventually, for the house. And eventually it happened so often, I learned to enjoy it. And I mean, when you endure something like that for almost 7 years, once every week or so, I think it probably messes with something in your head. And I still do it, just without my father now. Whenever I'm feeling uncertain or scared or stressed out, it is nice to just let go, lose control.
Are
Give
you
it up
looking?
willingly.
Are you looking at her while you're saying all this?
I think he's looking at you, but he's not looking at you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Kind of looking through you.
Okay.
Glancing down a bit. He's not, like, turning too far from you, because but, yeah. And he kind of just... So... Yeah, I'm sure everyone... I just had a fucked up childhood, that's all. He tries to play it off real quick, just...
If you're not looking at her face, you won't see this, but she is going to grab you and hug you.
Oh.
And she's just gonna, pat your head, even though you're all wet. And she's doing that so that you can't see that she is crying right now. Thank you for telling me this. I can't imagine. Even for all the things I have been through, I cannot imagine such a horrible thing. You did what you had to do to survive. That's all any of us can do.
I'm lost for words like, oh, no one's... Oh, okay. This is an odd feeling. You know what? Maybe you're right. I'm confused. I'm feeling things I don't know. One time I wanted to try and understand. I did that to Falka once. I wanted to see what it was like. What my father felt for 6, 7 years. And I have to admit, it was horrible. I can't imagine what kind of person would enjoy doing that to someone they care about.
I can't explain away his behavior, but what I can say is that it is absolutely unforgivable. I won't judge you for what you need to do, but if you ever want a different way, let me know.
A different way?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Other ways to relieve stress. More productive ways, perhaps.
Sure. You... Him. Wait. I thought... I had scared you off. Are you insinuating what I think you're insinuating? Yeah. Sus.
Depends. What do you want? She'll let him go. And you'll catch her like wiping at her eyes a little bit.
I'm a simple man. I don't really want much in life.
Think about it. You don't have to answer now. It's cold out here. You should go dry off.
Yeah. It's definitely not the bathroom of a luxurious mansion now, is it?
No, it is not.
This is awkward.
Run along now. We don't need to speak over this again unless you want to.
Okay. Thank you. Seriously.
And
he scurries away. He's like, this is embarrassing.
and we are going to welcome back to the stream MissMagitek.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God.
first, Tracy, I'm going to jump
Welcome
out
back,
of
Falka.
Zencaster. I'm going to stop this and then have you jump in
Righto.
Yes.
into your account.
Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ta-da.
Have Falka.
Falka's back.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Falka.
Okay. Hacker voice. I'm in.
And then
I
have
believe
you
you're resting in
restart it,
bed right now. You're fully healed, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank God. I
Falka,
was like, do I
you-
have to roll for
Nope, I
all
did all
these
that. I did all that for you.
blessings?
Do we need a new link now?
We should be able to do the same link, but we might have to restart it.
Yeah, I don't see a record button.
Okay, then we
it
will
again.
need a new link. Can you?
Okay. Yes. Let
yeah.
me get that set up really quick. Thanks,
Hold please while we
everybody.
fix our
We're
shit.
doing some
And
recording.
for people on the stream
Recording.
/pod, we have one person that can record, or one account that can record Zencaster, and so just need to swap back now that Tracy is here.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna create a new room. Choo. Let me get the link.
But
and-
while you were doing that, Falka,
Mhm.
you wake up finally able to move for the first time in a month,
Yay!
as
Oh my
you
God.
had broken ribs, broken jaw, bruises, contusions everywhere. You were beaten within an inch of your life, but Thrill has been checking on you and working on you basically,
I've been
every
taking care
single
of you
day
every
while
day,
you've been
BB.
down. You have also picked up on a lot of the conversations and events that have been happening in this room while you've been down and semi-conscious. You caught the conversation between him and Eden. You have caught conversations between him and Velvet and others. So you know enough about that kind of thing. To what degree other people would brief you on the going-ons remains to be seen. Thrill, have you talked about the ongoing situation with Mara within earshot of Falka yet?
No,
Okay.
not yet. He will probably at some point. Because, I'll probably have to tell her. Look, he ain't no secrets, bitch.
I think Falka will rise for like the first time in a while.
She lives.
Yeah, and kind of head out and just like, oh, it's been so long. Thrill
my
said
God.
I couldn't have any, and goes to grab some booze. I think I can finally take some time to myself and enjoy a drink, per the doctor's orders.
Oh, you deserve one.
And she will just kind of sit by the bar, and have a drink.
Welcome back, Ash says. Could have used you the last few weeks.
So, I've, normally I'm quite good at listening in on what's been going on, but I've been a little out of the loop, I suppose. What's been going on? I will ask that as a general question to whomever is available.
I'm glad to see you're awake.
Hello, boss.
Feeling better.
Feeling good as new, actually.
Well, that's good. Thrill's been hounding over you like the runt of the litter.
Yes, well, he wouldn't let me really leave until I've been good as new, I guess. So, if it was up to me, I probably would have been fine at least a week ago or so, honestly. But you won't have to worry about any of that happening again. I guess actually maybe we should start there and talk about what happened. I know it's been, a couple of weeks at this point, a month even, and you all have moved on, but I haven't stopped thinking about it. That's all I've been thinking about. I, never really had somebody beat me to a pulp like that, and I just take it, you know? Usually I fight back. Usually I slit their throats. But I didn't this time. I don't know, just felt weird.
You saved those people, Ash says.
I guess I did. I guess that makes up for some of the other shitty things I've done in the past. Not that I believe in a system of how many good deeds versus how many bad deeds, but, you know. Feels good to, pay your dues every once in a while.
Getting beat to inch your life usually has that effect on you.
Yeah, I guess it does. You think about a lot of things when, you know, you can't barely breathe because your ribs are broken. You black out. You can see just a few spots in front of you. And you're bedridden for 4 weeks.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yes, but enough of that. How are things?
Oh, where to start? Let's see. We no longer go through the contact. We go through the foghounds for our drugs now. But Thrill has been...
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I needed something a little more. Look, I can finally
Falka,
move
put
again.
on the music.
I want to dance, okay? I haven't been able to move these legs, and
Dude,
I-
Falka's
you know-
vibing.
I didn't even know we had this record in-house, so
It's Falka's.
you can leave it on. Anyway, we go through the foghounds now for our drugs, but Thrill has made progress in cooking up his own concoction. Moonflower is what he calls it. I'm sure you've heard him
yes.
at that
I s-
table cooking things up in frustration.
Yes.
she does.
I let
Zeal
him
is-
cook.
Zeal is good.
Zeal.
Zeal is missing.
Oh, great.
Bazo is dead.
No connection.
Great.
Yes. Let's see what else. Enid has 2 personalities now.
What?
Yes, it's quite unnerving when she comes up to you and punches you in the arm, and yeah, it's quite strange. What else has happened? What am I forgetting?
You're at Ravage.
Oh yes,
Sure.
we're after our
You're
little
cutting out, Frank.
after our little scuffle at the bar. We are officially at war with the Ravagers. But Thrill has been frequenting their bar quite a lot recently. He did
Hopefully
bring
getting information.
something like that. He did bring home a stray. I think he called himself Knight.
And did we beat him to a bloody pulp in response?
No, but I beat him in a wager, and now he is at my beck and call. Better to be under the thumb than above it, I say.
Interesting. All right.
Let's see, what else?
That's most of it. You have a few events in motion to
Yes.
get an apothecary.
My shop!
Yes,
And
Thrill
a
has
meeting with Strangford.
Thrill has
Yep.
spoken to his father and got us a legal, legit business, legal,
Oh, it's
and
legal.
we've entered the political game in the past month. Spoken
Politics.
to politics, yeah. Not my favorite subject, but Velvet seems to be quite good at it, so.
Fair enough.
But there is no shortage of people that need to be
Dealt with.
dealt with, yes. So,
Ravagers, I presume.
Ravagers, yes. I am trying a more subtle approach to bring them in, but if all else fails, we have an inn. Apparently this knight fella is a muscle of theirs, but now he answers to us, so if the pen and word doesn't work, there's always the sword, and I'm sure he knows where their loved ones live.
Yes, I see. Well, this is all good. Good news. Falka looks at Enid, strangely. Are you doing all right, Enid?
I'm fine, but how are you doing? Anything hurt or anything like that?
I'm feeling quite good, actually. The best I've felt in weeks.
You didn't like, you were passed out cold, right? You didn't hear anything. Alright. While you were sleeping, or did you,
Not that I know of anything that I heard. Why?
I just wanted to make sure you're resting soundly, and when you were, disturbing you or anything like that. So,
I see.
it is, it was, I know it might not feel good to get beat up like that, but, in a way it made me, I feel like you've seen me at my lowest. And seeing you like that, I'm willing to do that made me see you as a friend more too, I guess, if it makes sense. I'm glad you're feeling alright though.
Yeah.
Well, I've got places to be, I guess, so I'll see you around. Well,
Heading out?
If you want to come along, actually, I need to ask some questions later, but maybe you can come with me.
You know, I was just thinking I kind of wanted to get out of this dingy place for a bit.
Oh, you be the muscle. I'll do the talking.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Where do you guys want to go?
I want to go back to talking to whispers and asking questions about how people could lose their memories.
So you don't currently have another downtime because you guys are.
We do actually. Holly donated $10 for another downtime for
Yes.
whoever needed it.
Okay, so if
Oh,
you
thank
would
you,
like
Molly.
to do that, you
Thank you.
can. And I'm gonna change the music.
Are people okay if I take that downtime, though?
Please go ahead.
Okay.
How would you like to investigate further?
Alright, Falka. What's the seediest place you know that would have whispers? Trying to think. Who would know? Stuff
feel like
about.
Falka definitely knows some sketchy places.
Seediest place that has whispers. Give me a sec. That's a great question.
Oh, this should be fun.
Falka, just be careful, right? We're dealing with some. I don't know if you know what happened to Thrill and Velvet, but dealing with some nasty stuff.
What happened to Thrill and Velvet?
I think something went wishy with their brains. Wiped the memories and whatnot.
Interesting. All right. Do you know anything on how to prevent something like that from happening?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I see.
And who's doing it to him? I guess. Same to Ash. Just. I don't know.
I'll keep my eyes out, I suppose.
Alright.
Give me a sec as I. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Is stumped on.
Enid, a long time ago, you had a close encounter with a man named Lord Skurlock.
Mhm.
It was odd. He was very unusual, wise, kind of mysterious. Probably a whisper, though with the air of a gentleman and a noble. He has a manor in Six Towers that goes back in his family hundreds of years. Though he is not often there anymore, he has a retinue of sycophants, whispers, and family members at his beck and call. And I wouldn't necessarily say it is seedy in the traditional sense, but it is shady in the sense of you can get anything you want there.
Is it too late to ask Velvet to come too? Actually, just because I kind of want her to be in
No.
on some of this. Okay.
Alright. Velvet, I need to help ask questions too. Alright.
Okay. Whatever
okay.
you need.
Alright.
You're not going to do that split personality thing while we're there, right?
I'm trying not to.
Is that true?
Yeah, is that a lie?
Is that true?
On the fence. I don't know.
It's not. So it's a lie. Okay.
It's kind of a lie. Try not to is probably not true. I think may or may not is more on the nose.
Velvet
Yeah.
will not betray the fact that she knows that was a lie. She will keep her face straight.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
Alright.
And so are you just essentially going to be talking and schmoozing with whispers here? I'm not going to go super in depth, but you can find people who are whispers who would be happy to chat with you about this kind of thing.
So it's Falka, Velvet, and Enid going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Girly pops.
Good girly pops. Oh my god.
Girly outing.
We love it. We love to see it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Sorry, I'd like to do though.
So I can have you guys either do a consort with Enid, or you can even do a group consort if you would like. But it's up to you to see what you are able to glean from these whispers.
Is it possible for me to lead the consort role?
You can, though right now Enid has the same amount of pips,
Oh.
even though it only says 2. Because of her ritual, she actually has 3.
Okay.
But it's a stress thing. I think I have a lot more.
boss.
I have a lot more stress than you, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was why I was offering, was because of the stress level, not because of the
Well,
dice level.
So you do want to do a group roll? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Well, I mean, you only have you have two more stress than I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm open to a group role.
It's up to you. You don't have to.
I think a group role makes sense since we kind of came to do this together, kind of thing, group effort.
Also, why is Falka not cleared of stress after all of her time away?
She should be. She should have 0
No
stress.
Uh-huh.
You can remove
Yes.
that stress, Tracy. You should have 0.
She was cozy. Okay,
Yeah,
she was
I
cozy.
was
Boom.
playing
Just-
my Switch in bed.
I got your
being
back,
cozy.
girly.
Thank you.
Okay.
right. Velvet, you can lead this group consort roll.
Okie dokie. That is a success.
Yes. Wow, you took 2 stress. Okay.
Hmm.
So that is
Why did I take 2 stress?
because they both failed.
Oh, okay.
Actually, hang on. There's no way to mechanically do it, but Enid should be rolling 1 more die, so I'm just going to manually do it.
Oh,
Okay, so take 1 stress off, because she would have succeeded that roll.
okie dokie. I will remove 1.
And
Okay.
you were specifically asking about how this would be possible?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's possible, can it also be anyone you know who's capable of it? But
So you would learn that there is definitely a ritual out there that exists to do this. There are a number of different parameters you could have, but it would take an incredibly powerful ritual in order to do it kind of automatically to multiple people as you have experienced. But there is definitely a way through ritual that you could remove people's memories. And perhaps if you search long and hard enough, you could try to find someone who could teach it or counteract it. But it is definitely some kind of a ritual that is doing this.
Well, can we keep going? Can we find out more?
For another downtime activity, you could.
Mm.
But this is a good time. We're both going to take a break, but also I want to do this on screen. You all elected to level up your crew. Now, if you decide you don't want to do that during break, we don't have to. But if you would like to do that, we are going to do that on break. So you guys will go up to tier 2 as soon as the war is over, or currently to tier 1 strong. Just so you know. But we are going to take a quick 10-minute break and come back, and we will either have the crew level up and or the Strangford job on the second half of the break. Get yourself a drink and a snack, and we'll be right back, everyone. Now, the crew has decided on a social plan with a backup of coercion and a double backup of violence. With that in mind, what gather information do you guys want to do? We will start with Thrill.
Oh.
Okay, we will start with Enid.
Oh,
And if you don't have anything, it's okay. Just gather information makes your jobs easier.
I have suggestions, but Enid, go.
what do you got? Suggestion-wise.
The worst option.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, you want to go to your dad and ask your dad about Strangford?
Yeah.
I think
Wait.
Velvet. Well, I'll let you guys do your thing first.
No, you speak because yours might be non-RP, and that one is definitely an RP conversation.
Oh,
Yeah, if
mine,
you've got
mine,
non-RP.
I could make it a not RP thing, I guess. I was
Yours
gonna
is a
say.
Monty.
Maybe
I was
Velvet
gonna
can
say
come with me.
she could go to Monty. Oh, she could go to Monty. She could go to other contacts in the city, not the contact. She could ask the courtesans for the rumor mill on Strangford.
Pick one.
My first intention would have been to ask Monty. We don't have to role play it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can. I mean, we don't have to. We did lose
Okay.
some time here, so.
It's okay. Well, if you want to roleplay and talk to Monty, we can. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go visit him and give you guys time to think about what you're going to do. I say
Okay.
in and out of character.
We're going to go to. Yeah.
I
let's
can't
use
help it. I
this-
do the voice all the time now.
Means you stay in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is this music? This is. Sorry, you guys don't.
Am
hear
I
this yet.
going to see
Yes,
him
you're going to
in
your
his
man's
office?
apartment.
Oh, I'm going to his apartment.
The
Yay! My
apartment?
man's. My
We're just gonna
man.
use the set that you have made,
Yay!
and I'm going to pull in Stormbeard and hope I don't crash him.
No, we should
Don't crash. Don't crash. You're not allowed. I forbid it.
Not allowed.
I will beat your computer up.
Forbidden.
I will bully your computer into compliance. Alright. Oh, you're pulling me into it now. Okay, cool.
I did now.
Okay.
Hello, darling. Had an eventful few weeks, I hope.
Hello, my love. Yes. I have a party coming up. Normally, I would invite you, but it is for work. Unless you want to. Unless you're going to be there on your own already.
What's the party?
Bowmore is throwing it's Bowmore's hosting it, right?
Bowmore is not hosting, he is attending.
The party next week at the Centauria.
Oh no, it's not really my scene. I wasn't planning on going. I don't really do the whisper type.
No. Suppose not. That makes sense.
What
Do you
about
know-
it though?
Do you know anything about Lord Strangford?
A bit here or there. What are you trying to find out?
I want to see if I can get him to play nice with Balmore and the others. And I am also trying to get property on Strangford Isle, so I'm hoping to get him to play nice with everyone a little bit.
Roll a consort to see what he knows and what advice he may have for you.
Yeah, she's also going to, while they're having this conversation, explain what she's already learned. Okay, I see the dice, but I don't have the roll button.
Really interesting. Let's try. Let me just.
Maybe
Do
it's
you
me.
now?
Maybe it's me. Hold on. I'm going to refresh the app really quick. Hopefully it doesn't break things.
Yeah, I was about to say.
One more multiverse just causing issues tonight.
I know.
Just kidding. We
right?
love you, OMM. We love you.
We love you.
We do. Okay. Okay, I do have the roll button now. It was me. Okay,
Pull out
so
some D6s.
consort. I'm gonna roll. Meek success.
Well, I'd think he will be impervious to your wiles. He doesn't really go in for that sort of thing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Does he like men?
Not that I know of. I think, just for some reason, he hasn't really been interested in that sort of attention for a while.
She pouts, obviously.
That's annoying.
I know. You'll have to get to him another way.
Well, maybe he doesn't have any friends in terms of politics or social in general, it seems. Maybe
Leverage
that would be
would make it
nice.
easier.
Well, I could always use the laborers against him, but I was hoping to do it in a little bit of a nicer way.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I wish you could be there with me.
No. Sorry, that's just really not my cup of tea. But I'm happy to take you out, maybe after that event, before the wedding.
That would be really nice.
I set the time for 2 weeks from now. Do you
Good.
decide who you want to invite?
I still need to ask the Conduit. They're really, other than you, my only people here.
I'd be happy to have them. All of them. Even the one who picks knives with her teeth and the one who wears that cute little hat.
I will make sure that they behave themselves.
Also, thank you for the sub. Joko the sword.
She'll take his hands and say, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, darling. Just be safe. We have the rest of our lives.
True, you're right. She'll give
Stay
him a hug.
Give you a hug, kiss on the neck. Stay out of trouble, alright?
I will. Mostly.
He laughs. Anyone else?
Can I ask
Please,
the
I'm begging.
Oh, okay,
Please,
good.
anyone else?
Oh, could I ask the Dimmer sisters about or they know
You-
anything? Maybe.
They might. Let us go back to your guys' home. I'm going to fortune roll to see what they might know, and then you can try to get it out of them. Okay. I think 2D for this one. Okay. So you would go to Sarah/Roslyn and ask them. We can shortcut. You get your extra die in consort.
Oh. Alright.
Oh!
Look, that sound effect, Frank.
I was like, what the heck?
Frank just took some damage right there.
Oh.
Some damage.
I felt it. I was like, oh,
that hurt me right in the
That
heart.
failure hurt.
Yeah, as you're like talking to them, they would be like, Enid, I don't know what you've got planned, but we want nothing to do with it.
You said you'd help me before with stuff.
You were
alright.
being so weird in the club. Why don't you just pick a lane, Enid?
What's that supposed to mean? I pick a I'm working on it. I'm sorry to bother you. Sorry.
You need help with arcane rituals and ending gang wars, we'll be there. Politics, leave us out of it.
Alright. Oh. You know anyone who would be good to talk to?
She just looks at you. Goodbye, Enid.
Goodbye, Sarah. Alright.
Damn!
Damn.
That's not the vibe.
No.
That
Thrill, are
hurt
you-
me.
Yeah, it
Pick a
hurt me
lane.
too.
Pick a
Thrill.
lane. God,
Yeah.
You're gonna go see Daddy?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but I'd like to bring someone.
Who would you like to go bring to see Daddy?
So I have two thoughts.
Oh god.
I could bring Velvet just to make a point,
Uh-huh.
or I could bring Falka and see if he recognizes Falka at all because she's a noble. Which Throw would just think he's bringing her because, oh, this is like my girlfriend, Dad.
Mm-hmm. Does Falka? I don't think Falka knows. So if you're just like, hey, I'm gonna go see my dad, like Falka wouldn't think anything of it. Like, oh shit, like
No.
your dad's also a noble.
No. I mean, I don't know if you know Thrill's background yet.
No,
so.
I don't. So
Yeah.
if you ask Falka, she'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll tag along. I need to get in. Anybody who's asking Falka to go out, she's
That's
like,
fair.
yes, please.
She's cabin
Falka does
fever
need
right
to get
now.
out of the house. Also,
Yeah,
thank you
thanks
for the raid.
Thanks for the
Thank you for the
Yay.
raid. Welcome, Nerds with Dice and Friends.
You know what? I feel like you're exactly the kind of girl my dad wouldn't want me with. And therefore, I'm bringing Falka.
Wow.
Do we need
Great.
to bring like a gift, wine,
Oh,
or like
no, just
a
look,
fruitcake?
just,
Oh.
he's a man of, just don't embarrass me.
Why is the contact on this map?
Whoops,
like,
I pulled
you
the wrong
know-
one.
In like a, don't try and kill him, embarrass me kind of way.
Aw, okay.
Just don't kill him. Please.
Noted.
Please don't pull a knife on my dad. He will not like that.
I don't have a in-game token for your dad yet, but you meet him at your new apothecary at Strangford Isle, and he opens, and he says he sees you with Falka, and he like
Put my
gives
arm
you
around her.
Say,
Just
what does it
pretend.
say Vanaday.
Oh fuck! I just realized that means Falka learns my name. Father,
Who is this?
this is my girlfriend, Falka.
Hello, sir.
Right.
She twinges a bit.
He doesn't believe.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Charmed. And he opens the door with a set of keys and walks inside. And it is immaculate. You see
Good.
tables, beakers, glasses, everything super high quality. It is clean, basically spotless.
This
A
shit
full
nice.
laboratory in the back.
Maybe I do give what I want.
Yeah, books on
He
different
spared no
recipes.
expense, I see.
He spared no expense.
Did you guys make this one, by the way?
Yes,
Or
That
gorgeous.
that is almost all Mandy.
Mandy,
So
amazing
wow.
work. This is
Very good.
gorgeous.
Oh my god, Apothecary's so cute!
Yeah.
Ooh, let's look around.
And he will drop the keys on the counter and say, "Well, is it everything that you dreamed of?"
You certainly didn't have to get one this nice, but I do like it.
Well, you'll need to square things with Strangford.
Speaking of, he is really annoying. Have you met him before?
He'll like glance at you, then glance at Falka. Yes.
Did you like him?
Not particularly.
He's not everything we've looked into. He's not. He has no connections.
He has connections, he has no friends.
He has no family, no lovers, no sexual interests I can target. There's nothing. Why is he like that? God, he's almost as bad as you.
Would you like to roll consort to convince your father to talk to you with your disadvantage?
Oh yeah, because my hands.
Well, not only that, you have no points in consort to begin with, and then you also have -1 die. So you technically have -1 die currently, but you can't have -1 die.
I mean, I guess I'm just hoping he'll talk to me about this.
Too bad you don't have the consort master with you for this conversation.
He
Roll
sees-
it anyway.
Maybe he'll just be nice to me because he likes me. Wait, can I push myself?
You can.
Okay, I am.
Okay.
It's a 1. I rolled a 1.
Oh, God.
He's actually fidgeting with his hands because his hands burn. That's what I'm picturing. Like he's not putting a lot into
Van,
this.
I thought we came to this... He stops himself. We came to this arrangement so that I wouldn't solve your problems anymore. He looks at Falka. Can't you have your girlfriend beat him up or something?
I guess I give off that vibe.
She does do that often. I was trying to play nice.
You know how to play nice. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Can't exactly. Fuck. He's muttering.
He'll actually come over to you and he'll put his hands on your shoulders. Looks aggressive at first, but it's just kind of stiff, and he says, "Contrary to what you think, I actually do believe in your skills, Van."
He raises an eyebrow. Fine, then we'll have. I can figure it out.
I know you can. You've got your shop, you've got your friends, you have your skills. That'll get you far enough if you keep yourself out of trouble.
Him. Very clearly like, I'm pretty sure my father can see that I'm not good at keeping myself out of trouble if my bandages all over my body right now are any indication. But he's right. I think he realizes something as soon as he says that. My skills, you're right. There's something that I can use against Strangford. Thanks. You've been helpful.
Good. I'll see you for dinner next
Yes.
week, right?
Yes, I'll see you next week.
Good.
Thank
See you
you.
next week for dinner.
Oh, I'm gonna bring Falka with me. I'm sure that's no problem. Right.
No problem. Just tell her to leave the knives at home, maybe.
The way
I
I
feel like
cackled.
I'm gonna sneak one in my boot. That's the energy you're giving. Okay. As soon as he leaves, just
He
I do
actually,
actually he did give me an idea.
he actually looks, and he looks back at you as he's leaving, and he'll sigh and he'll say, "I love you, son." And then he will leave.
Why did he do that? Wait, Frank, why did Frank he's never said that to me.
You're right. He hasn't.
Oh, I've been sent into shock. He just turned and the door shuts and he just turns to Falka and then he turns away and he just sits. He fucking just sits on the floor like, what the fuck?
Are you all right?
It's fine. My dad's just, he gave me an idea though.
Oh?
It's Strangford. And if my dad knows how to get to anybody, he was giving me advice in his shitty roundabout way. Strangford has no connections. He has no friends. He has no one we can get through, but he's not immune to poisons.
And we will cut scene there.
What? That's the conclusion that Thurl came to from that.
Use your skills, son.
I don't think that's what he meant.
He's
at
not.
all.
I know that was quite the leap.
I love it. It's like, I got it. We kill him.
I got it.
We kill him.
Oh, God.
So, what approach are you all taking?
The social approach.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And your
Yeah.
connection is Velvet's reputation in noble circles, I take it.
Yes.
Perhaps Warden's as well.
And this is a party, correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong?
this is a party
a
with
party.
lots of people.
Got it, okay.
We are going to the score.
And we
So-
know it's gonna be. I know now that it's gonna be weird.
Yes.
Warden.
Yes, Velvet.
This is probably going to be a little bit like a Night at the Vale. If you know what I mean.
What do you mean by that?
Well,
The Vale's kind of one of a kind.
you say that, but it is not the only space in Duskwall that does such things. The Centuria is known for hosting certain types of parties, which is why I wish for you to be with me for this. Since I can't bring everybody into the party, we can bring everybody on site, but I can't bring everybody in officially.
So what, me and you go in and the rest stay outside?
Unfortunately, if I could sneak them all in, I would, but I don't have quite that many favors left. If you know what I mean.
And where is this venue, this party?
6 towers at the Centuria.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah,
You have not.
it's nice. I like it.
Okay, I'm
'cause
in.
The times that I've been there have been without Monty, because it is one of those types of venues, not his
Yes.
style.
Monty does not go to these kinds of weird events,
Mm-mm. No, but Velvet does.
but Velvet does.
Okay, sign me up.
Good. I feel better having you with me for this.
I believe 3 die is appropriate. 1 because of the research that you have done on Strangford, and you get another D for social plans because of your fine-looking dress supplied to you by Mr. Dunridge.
Yes.
Is there any other thing that deserves consideration, you believe?
High
Actually, I
society.
just, yeah, that was from High Society, or from, oh wait, High Society specifically gives you...
I'm checking. What does it say?
I think it's
that is plus 1D to gather
Yes.
info. Oh, I should have been doing that for your gather infos. Oh my god.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Please remind me if...
Give me my dice back. We have too many abilities. I can't keep track of them all.
I know. Me too. Please remind me the next time you guys are doing gather info. All of those should have had plus 1D.
Ah, heck!
No.
But I believe that I need to take one away because of the tier of the target. So that would be a net 2.
Okay. Can I make a case for getting that dice back since we didn't get those extra dice for all those rolls we did for research?
a true
GM,
negotiator.
GM, please.
A true negotiator.
Quite.
Please, GM. Please.
Chat, what do you think?
Please,
Wow.
GM. Please, chat.
You're going to chat?
Please, chat.
If let's see if chat has a strong opinion.
Chat, do you have a strong opinion?
Chat, you know I love you, right?
Oh my god.
Let him
Hey,
have a
we have a
gimme.
let him have a gimme!
Yeah. Do it. Be nice.
Look,
It's a good deal.
Craig coming in,
Yes.
Craig coming in.
Yeah, see, give the dice.
See?
Yes.
We have
This is
our
the-
friendos!
this is your one gimme.
Yes.
We get one gimme.
This is your once, but after this, as Lalud says, it is the player's responsibility to keep track of their abilities too.
Oh,
I was-
okay. All right.
You get one gimme.
Treats. All right. I'm still gonna argue for more gimmies,
This is
but
the
I'll take
only-
this one.
This is the only time I wish you guys fail on a roll. Just 'cause it'll be more
Wow.
interesting.
Wow.
No.
Frank said, you know what? I hope you bitches fail.
No. Oh, controlled. That's
We
right.
call that
bitch.
controlled,
This is
baby.
my battleground now, bitch. That's right.
Please hold.
All right, you 4. Falka and I are going out. But that
What?
doesn't mean you have. That doesn't mean you have.
Oh.
Or sorry,
Who?
Velvet and I are going out. But that doesn't mean you have a free night.
Oh,
I
What-
think the idea is they would be around the venue, and/or they could make their way in
Yes.
Why
if they so choose.
Why can't we go into the party?
yeah.
Because
what's
I
the-
only get the +1.
Velvet only has one ticket, and it goes
Well,
to
who-
yours truly.
Who the fuck's handing out invitations? Let me talk to them.
Ugh.
They're both dressed super nice. She's definitely like hanging onto
I
his
could
arm.
get in.
I would have
Look,
found something in the alleyway. Oh, right.
look, Thrill. If you think you can get in, then get in. Think of it as a test.
Oh,
Okay.
we love a test.
It's
If
like
you
when
can, if Thrill, if you can get in, I would be very impressed.
But make sure you take Falka and Enid with you, not just yourself. Let's see
Good
how
luck with that.
truly.
Okay.
Let's see that charisma in action.
Fine, I could do it. I can get us in.
As he goes in, he looks back towards you. I look forward to seeing you inside.
Can't wait to dance together. Why did I do
Okay.
that?
Controlled starting position. You
Yeah.
I'll
all
get us in.
head in, and you hear as you were going in, it's not a normal party. It's a masquerade. But because you have a controlled starting position, you hear the rumors and pick it up from some of these servants outside, and you make a quick pit stop to grab the masks, dodging the purse pitfall, and you come with masquerade masks. Velvet and Warden, would you like to describe your masquerade masks?
On the fly.
Oh,
His is just plain black mask.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you guys remember the Jabberwockies, like the dance crew. They had the white mask.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes!
His is just matte black.
Wow. Damn.
What a look.
Right?
I would say Velvet's is kind of like Yennefer and Vengerbird's like lacy kind of eye
That
mask.
makes sense.
With like little jewel details.
She is very Yennefer.
Yes.
Mhm.
Outstanding.
That's great.
You go in. There is kind of music very similar to the music that you actually hear on the virtual tabletop right now, playing from a band somewhere within. It is a very opulent manor. It is not in like a concert hall or a dance hall. This is a home. It's a smaller estate than you were used to going for these types of parties, Velvet. It's a little more closed in and intimate, but still very nice, very old-fashioned, all kinds of antiquities, older style drapes and carpeting. And there are people in all sorts of different kind of masks and garb, all of them very wealthy, very sophisticated. And you catch sight of many people, and I will describe to you among the people that you are able to easily recognize. You do see Lord Strangford, you see Lord Bowmore. Warden, you catch a glimpse of Mari somewhere deep within schmoozing with people. Give me a second.
Interesting.
I have my notes.
Do I see the diplomat?
You do see, and I want to get her name right.
Avarathi. I don't know what her first name is though.
Yes, you see Ambassador Avarathi. Yes, Elstera Avarathi. You see her as well. Elstera.
What a beautiful name.
And you would both recognize Lady Penderington, who is
Penderington?
Yes, Penderin,
Okay.
who is the wife of one of the members of the city council.
Okay.
Before they go in, Warden would kind of pull Velvet close and be like, "So what exactly are we doing here? You never told me the goal."
We need to get Strangford on our side to make sure the apothecary is okay on his island. And whatever other benefits we can glean from that for the rest of the Lord's Alliance, I would say is good for us. Because some of them are my friends. Also, and she points to the ambassador, I need to speak to that woman at some point.
So make face, make friends, try not to get
Yes.
killed.
Exactly.
Sounds like a good night.
Although, it looks like I have some friends here, so that is good.
Do you want me on your arm or on my own?
That's not quite right.
I think I'd like for us to work together for this.
Okay, I'll let you take the lead though.
Good.
What do you do, Velvet?
Who is so I don't want to approach Strangford immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll mingle a little bit. Because while it is kind of more of a weird atmosphere, I imagine there's a lot of conversation happening, some music, different things going on without it being overly lively. Because this is like people are weird here. People are doing weird, mystical type things, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to schmooze the crowd a little bit, get a feel for what the general mood is here.
Sure. I have pulled up said roll for you if you would like to do it.
Okay.
And you are controlled.
Critical success.
Fuck.
These dice gods love me, GM. They do.
Frank said, "Oh no."
Do not let me forget this. We are pausing.
Oh,
because I'm about to reveal you information that I don't want to until I handle what is happening with the rest of the party.
Oh,
Good, good. I've got a very quick idea, so don't worry.
Enid,
Oh,
where are you right now?
Oh, I mean, I'm waiting right outside. I'm trying to find looking in, trying to peer around.
Great.
Oh,
Chris,
Yes.
I need you to get art ready. You are approached by Lord Bowmore.
what?
I'm sweating.
He grabs your arm and
What?
says nothing and pulls you aside
What? Hey!
outside the venue. Says, hello.
Hello?
What is your name, Whisper?
Enid. Sir.
I thought so.
Oh, wait, you know who I am?
I do.
You're in the fucking paper. I mean, I'm sorry. You might have read that wrong. What do you want to know?
I'm not here to turn you in, Enid.
Alright.
He looks around to make sure there is no one there, and he pulls you further into a darker alley.
Okay. Okay.
You haven't heard from Marlowe in a while, have you?
No.
He went insane.
What do you mean?
He went insane, like most spirits do.
So, what? Okay. Why are you telling me this?
Please hold.
I'm sweating.
My name is 12.
Oh, okay.
You might have heard of my group, the Reconciled.
Maybe.
I possessed Bowmore years ago.
Oh. So then, you're really... Wait, are you not really... Wait, hold on, I'm trying to wrap my brain around this. I'm talking to a ghostie.
I need your help, Enid.
Okay, right.
This city is sick.
Go on.
You evaded the spirit wardens. You've dabbled in dangerous arcana that you don't understand, but you've proven yourself capable, and I would like your help.
Why will... Help with what?
I want you to help me destroy the spirit wardens.
Oh, I don't know. I think you had the wrong person. Look, evasion's one thing, but destroying one of the most powerful creatures. What makes you think I could do that? I don't think I could.
How did they not find you?
It was complicated. I made up a ritual.
Why don't you tell me about it inside?
Only if my friends can accompany me. Please?
How many?
2.
You may make a consort roll. Controlled. You have an extra die. Would you also like to push yourself, or are you good with the
I feel
3?
like Frank is talking through his teeth. He's like, fine. You want to bring your friend?
Fine.
No, it's fine.
Make a consort roll.
Well, I have 3 consort.
Yes.
Is that
You've got
3?
this.
Okay.
You've got this, and if not, me and Falka will find a way in. Don't you worry.
Okay.
But
So
if you
much
could make
makes
it
sense
easy.
now, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Nice.
Are they dressed appropriately for the occasion?
Please, I'm always dressed nice.
Great enough.
Falka, you better be dressed nice. I swear to fucking God.
Enid, I'm about to tell you something very important.
More important than what you... yes?
You may never tell anyone about what I've just told you. If you do, I'll possess you and make you throw yourself into the ocean.
Ah! Okay.
I feel like I get threatened with possession a lot, so that's bound for the course. Alright, deal. Let's just go in. I won't say a word.
Good. Take me to your friends.
Oh, this way.
He walks the rest of you all in. Now, back to Velvet.
Now we're all inside.
Oh god,
Nice.
oh god. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
This is not a party.
It's not the party, no.
The party is a front.
Mm.
Because your critical success on this, there is
Wow.
no way you would not discover. This is a meeting of a secret society called the Circle of Flame. And you become aware that once, eventually in the party, there will become a time where people will make secret hand signs that someone teaches you because you have managed to, over time, convince them that you are a member of the Circle of Flame. And all the normal guests will leave, and the meeting will begin. Now, having learned that information, you have no idea what the Circle of Flame is. You have no idea what they're going to discuss. You definitely are not a member of the Circle of Flame, and you don't know what they might do if they discover that you're a fake, even during a masquerade. So you can use that information as you so fit. But that's what you learn
Thankfully,
about the vibes.
Warden is on my arm for all of this, so he knows what I know, thankfully.
So you brought us to a secret society meeting.
Balmore got me the invite. I don't know. This is starting to feel like things in Ruvia, and I don't like it. Not
Where
in a
is
good
Lord
way.
Balmor?
I look around. Do I see him?
Lord Bowmore is bringing in your 3 friends.
Gone.
Or
I
a smile plastered on
Try
his
to
face.
hide my surprise and say, "Oh, Lord Balmor, good to see you."
Good to see you as well. What name are you going by at this event?
Valencia, the name that you know.
Good to see you, Valencia. You're looking beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
Not Montgomery tonight, Tom.
'Tis seen.
Not really.
No.
Who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Oh man.
What name are you using there, Warden?
Using another name.
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Logan Blackthorn. You must be Lord Balmor.
Logan. Nice to meet you. I am. And he shakes your hand.
And he shakes his, puts out his hand. I've heard nothing but good things.
Oh, it's all lies and deceit then. I'm really an old bastard.
You happen to be my favorite old bastard.
Well, that's a compliment I'll take in earnest. You have any plans for the night, Valencia? Logan?
You know, social calls and such. The usual.
Well, I'm going to continue my little chat with my new friend Enid here.
Enid, huh?
Yeah, hello, boss.
Hello,
I
Enid.
know, hi,
You know each other.
Yeah, yes.
Valencia, yes. Hello, Enid.
We know each other quite well. Yes.
Indeed.
Enid works for me.
Does she?
She does.
Peculiar. I certainly wouldn't have thought she worked for anyone.
She happens to be a very valuable member of my shipping receiving business. She makes sure everything is in line when it comes to the spiritual wares.
Yes, I have no doubt she's very good at that.
May I ask what draws her to you?
I think she might be able to help with a few of the council's special projects. As you know, we oversee many such incidents. I'm sure you read the paper and saw a recent arrest.
I have, yes.
Well, she's very intelligent.
That she is.
I just want her expertise on a few of the matters and items that we've seized. I hope you don't mind, Logan.
Not one bit.
Velvet, it's all horseshit. All of it's
I know.
horseshit.
I know all of its lies. Most everything he says to me is fucking lies. I know it.
But if you ever need someone to mediate a deal, please don't hesitate to reach out.
I think this is deserving of a consort role.
Okay.
See if you like the cut of your jib.
I will say, once he starts lying, Velvet kind of squeezes Logan's arm a little bit.
I'm gonna push myself. I got
Okay.
the shots.
But
Wow.
No way!
Oh, that sucks.
What? Bullshit.
Um,
Some bullshit.
you can resist this if you want to, but since you're in controlled position, it's not a severe consequence.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
He'll say, well, I think I'll go through Enid if that's all right with you.
fair enough.
Fair
All right,
enough.
boss. I'll be back promptly, boss. Don't worry.
I'll be here.
Blackthorn, right this way. And she's gonna start leading him away from the conversation.
Falka and Thrill, what would you have introduced yourself as? Would you have just used your code names? Would you have used your government names? Would you have used a different name?
Different name for me. I would not use Thrill or Veda Day.
Yeah, probably same.
Say, will you excuse me? I need to have a word with Enid here.
Yeah, just a minute.
Just don't make a scene.
Boss. Oh my god, is she gonna be okay?
We're going to skip past the conversation with Beaumore and Enid for now, and we will come back to that. I would like Falka and Thrill. What are you all doing now that you are inside this party?
Should we ask Velvet and Warden if there's something they want us to do?
Yeah, I would just kind of give them eyes.
Okay, yeah, maybe we saddle up to
Also,
them.
the three of you, would you like to describe your masks?
Oh my god, that's right.
Anyone can go first.
Thinking.
Mine is like it's split in half, and one side's very happy, and the other's very sad. That's
Wonderful.
Oh, that's really, really good.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Mine would probably be like not quite a plague doctor's mask because I don't want a full mask like that, but it would be like pointed downwards like one.
Ooh.
I like it.
What I say?
Mine is the shape of a wolf.
Oh, hot.
Wolves. Yeah, like
We love to see it.
That's hot. That's hot.
like the one in The Witcher.
Yes.
Yes.
From the
We're getting all the Witcher vibes tonight.
yes.
Yeah, it's so many good Witcher vibes.
I love it.
I guess we would both saddle up, you know, kind of to Velvet and Warden, just like, do you want us to talk to somebody or?
Don't leave my sight. Something fucky's going on.
What do you mean? Like
We-
we need to fight?
No, the opposite. We may need to run.
Okay. I have a copious amount of poison on me right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be useful.
No, not here.
Well, I mean, like,
Not here.
Slip it in a drink.
if someone's fucking with you, I'm just saying.
No.
Not here.
This isn't the fisticuffs or fucking around type of party. This is more of a we need to leave type party.
So we shouldn't go talk to Strength.
Oh no, we are doing that. We did not come this far not to do it. Just lay low, please, please.
Just have a drink. Lay low.
You sure we should drink anything in here?
Nurse it. Nurse it.
Hey.
We cut to Enid and Bowmore. And he'll sit down in a chair in a corner, speaking low. So, can I count on you then?
What? Yes, you can.
Good.
Well, I have conditions.
Which are?
Just don't do anything to my friends. I can probably don't do anything to my friends. So, or not to the conduit.
The conduit. Your friends are the conduit.
Well, I mean, no, well, it's in a business in a workplace kind of way.
That's so.
Enid, do you not know the history that I have with your friends?
I don't know.
I don't even think they would quite know. Some of the others helped them establish themselves, introduce them to Clyra, helped get that bar set up, got them their first supply of spark and dream smoke.
Well, you're saying you were part of all that?
Not me, but someone else. Another one.
Who?
There'd just be numbers to you, just like me.
Well, you won't tell me at all.
Could have been 8, could have been 6. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Right. Well, alright. I'll stop pressing on that for now. Well, how do I... Will I get to meet the rest of these numbers?
First we try, then we trust.
Alright. So, how do we try? What's the first step?
One moment. As I consult my note.
Enid is sweating profusely
Is
and trying
Hannah as well.
Aren't we all? I'm
all
sweating. Sweating. I'm so upset. Sweating, screaming, crying, falling over and dying. Yeah, let's all make popcorn really quick. Because holy fucking shit.
I believe you're close with the Dimmer sisters.
We're close in a business way, yes.
I'm scared.
What do you think of the spirit trade, Enid?
Mixed feelings, I suppose. Means to an end.
What's the end?
I suppose I try my best to do right by the spirits, but it's bigger than me. I don't know.
It's an abomination, Enid. Spirits are lost souls or sapient beings. They're not contraband.
I know.
I know that the sisters are your friends, and they've helped you. They have to stop the spirit trade.
That's a big ask, though.
Start the process.
What? I mean, that would change a lot. That's a big... it's just me. I mean... I can try. What happens if I don't succeed?
I think you'll want to. Enid, do you know that they have your parents in that house?
What? Tell me more, please. What do you mean?
They're spirit traffickers, Enid.
No. That's not what happened to Mom and Dad. That's not. I saw. Why would they have them?
I have a soft spot for you, Enid, so I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth is one of us scared your parents.
You did what?
It wasn't on purpose, but it happened. So I'm coming to you with the truth.
It wasn't on purpose. It was a mistake. I've been trying. That's it. That's all you have to say.
I'm 1,000 years old, Enid. I am sorry.
You're sorry means nothing. But tell me more about my parents, please.
They're probably on a shelf, or a box, or in a basement, or being used to power something. Or maybe they've gotten bored and they've destroyed them. Who knows what goes on in that mansion of theirs? Have you ever been inside? Has anyone?
Not really. Sarah's my friend. She wouldn't.
She wouldn't what? Use a spirit, Enid? Be smart.
Alright. I don't forgive you. Your sorry means nothing. If I could strangle you with my bare hands, I would.
Would you like to try it?
Not yet.
He looks over. Yes, can I help you? And standing there is the human form of the demon of pleasure. Enid, you feel Eden try to take over your body. Would you like to resist that?
What?
Or would you like to allow that?
Here we go.
We're going full in. We're going full in. Oh.
Shoot, that's a lot of stress if I fail, isn't it? That's. I forget that.
Oh yeah,
It's a minimum of 0, a max of
Might
6,
make.
or a max of 5.
You gonna break?
Yeah, you'd break, wouldn't you?
Not
could.
necessarily could. It's
I
not
could.
guaranteed.
You close to breaking.
Close to
You're
breaking.
you're 4 away, so if you get the 5, you break.
Or if
She gets the 4, she breaks.
If you get 4, you break, yeah.
yeah.
I might risk. I might risk it.
I mean that's fair.
Valid.
After hearing what you just heard,
Yeah.
I'm scared, but okay.
I'm so scared. Oh my god.
Hannah, we love you and we're here for you. We also love
We got
Enid.
this. We got this. We'll fix this. We'll fix this. Somehow.
Oh god. Think of the experience we'll get.
Woo!
Only one
Boy.
stress is good.
One
That's
stress.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
Phew.
One step closer.
Lord Bowmore. And he will respond. More notes. I apologize. This is a lot, this episode.
Oh my god.
Yes!
I'm, like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking Nick losing it over here.
Really, I am. This is great for my pin board.
Truly.
Madam Tesselin, good to see you again.
Write that down. Write that down.
How do you spell that?
May I borrow this one? Yes, I believe we had just come to an accord. Enid, come with me, would you mind?
You're gonna die.
Let's get it over with.
We will cut to the rest of you.
Okay.
What are you doing at this party while that
Ah.
is going on?
I want to talk to the ambassador first and then Strangford. That's what I want to do.
Okay. How do you approach the ambassador?
We're not supposed to know who each other are because it's a masquerade. But I see
but
her.
You can recognize her. It's possible.
I mean, like recognizes like.
Mm-hmm.
She will.
You guys
start-
rolled very well at the start, so finding
will-
people is not hard for you.
She's going to steer Warden in the direction of the ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
Is she with anyone in particular?
She's currently engaged in conversation with some people you don't recognize.
Can I hear what they're talking about?
Mostly small.
my critical success.
I'm gonna fortune roll. Mostly small talk, business. If there's anything specific you want to know, but nothing that is currently plot relevant.
So we'll approach kind of like I think she'll be obvious about her approach a little bit and say, "Ambassador, how good it is to see you once again."
Okay. I will need you to consort for this.
Okay.
As you are kind of bull in a china shopping this conversation, which is okay. Just need to try to make it as graceful as possible.
Okay. Is it better? Is it better to wait? I guess I don't know. I think it would just be like we're passing by and we see this person kind of.
No, I know.
kind
This
of
is just to see how effective, and you're in a controlled position, so
Okay.
there's not a lot of risk here. It's just to see how well it works.
It's a success.
And someone says, "Ah, yes, I think I remember you. Hello." And she'll like bow politely, like nod bow.
Yes, she will do the same.
Gentlemen, would you excuse me? And she walks away from the group she was with to find a table to sit in.
While Velvet and Warden are following in tow, she just kind of leans over to him and says, "Whatever you hear, we can talk about it later."
Okay. His ears and eyes are open. He probably
High alert.
Yes, he's scanning the room. He's just like, let's do what needs to be done and let's get the hell out of here.
Yep. So she'll approach the table.
Can you just roll study just for general knowledge? It's not necessarily for anything, but you've made a note. Okay.
Oh, success.
Um,
Yay.
Nothing out of the ordinary yet, but I will let you know because you are doing a very good job.
Got it. Okay.
10. Yes, how can I help you, good friend?
Well, I heard you were going to be here from a mutual friend. I
Which
figured-
one is that? Hopefully the nice one.
Yes, the nice one.
I long for home. It
So
won't
do
be
I.
that long till I get to leave this awful place.
Admittedly, little bit jealous.
Yes, I've been recalled, but it's totally fine.
Will you be returning then at some point?
I will. And getting started on the work that needs to be done.
I see, so you are already on board then.
Yes, but I wanted to talk to you again.
Okay, whatever you like.
It's too many coincidences, you see.
What do you mean?
I remember the circumstances in which I met you, and I've been casually following your social dances among the elite since. You are
Hmm.
quite the smooth operator.
True, I have been told that before.
And then I thought, an Eruvian woman with such skill, such maneuvering among the elite. You don't learn that from nothing, no?
No, certainly not. I had a good teacher, you see.
Yes. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Warden, you can see Velvet try to not visibly stiffen at this.
Why did you leave home?
Why do I get the sense that you already know why?
Her eyes flick to Warden and then back to you. I have ideas. Coincidentally timed, don't you think?
You know, sometimes people overlook such things unless you know what to look for.
We have the same profession, my dear.
I know.
I'm
I
not
left.
going to turn you in.
I left because I had no choice.
What happened? Velvet.
I was lied to. And none of it worked out the way it was supposed to.
You regret it then?
Of course I do.
She nods. Very well. We can do business then. She was not lying when she said she was not going to turn you in. We must be good friends. We are undertaking a very risky business endeavor together.
We are, which is why Mr. Blackthorn is here with me, exactly.
When I return and I am recalled, I will set up the lanes, but I will need your help in doing so.
Excellent.
You will be contacted by letter once I am back home.
Good.
I would be very careful about speaking to Moiravians. I think the circle of information has grown wide enough.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
Are they looking for me?
She smiles at first and then looks kind of sad. I don't think they ever stopped.
I see. Well, if you see our not nice mutual friend at home, I would ask that you not say anything.
He doesn't need to know about what is in the past.
No, he does not.
Nor does anyone. And should there come a day when I am on the run, I trust you will return the favor.
I will.
She'll go and give you a kiss on the cheek and stand.
Thank you, Ambassador, for the lovely conversation.
Thank you as well, my dear. Just a matter of months now.
She'll nod to her. She takes her time standing up after the ambassador leaves, and Warden, you can see that Velvet is shaking. She is terrified.
Is it time to go yet? Or do we really have to speak to Strangford in a place like this?
This was my only inn. I could try to call upon him outside of this, but I don't. We're already here. We should just push through.
Unless you want to leave, I will leave it up to
No,
You.
no. We came here for a job, and we're gonna do that job.
Okay.
Thrill, Falka.
Yes.
Yep, I'm
Where do you want
ready.
us?
Yeah.
Falka, you wouldn't happen to have snuck some knives on you, would you?
We did not discuss the load, but if you had brought a heavy load, it would have been very suspicious. The most you guys could have gotten away
Light?
with was standard, probably light, without drawing
Okay.
any suspicion.
Yeah, honestly, light load, I would say, for this. But yes,
Still
in
not
that,
fun.
Falka would have carried
The
daggers.
the more time I spend here, the more uneasy I get. Just keep your hands ready. Something's about to go down.
Of course.
And Thrill, baby. So,
That was great.
yeah.
Baby!
Haircut.
Thrill.
Yeah.
Little munchkin.
Do you want me to dose everyone's
No.
drinks
no,
with
jeez,
hot
no,
comb?
no, Jesus, no.
It's Thrill's
That's- We're not.
It would give us enough time to do what we're doing and then leave.
We're not killing everyone at this party.
Wouldn't it be easier if we
No, we cannot. You need to stop.
Do you want to kill everyone at this party?
It would get a lot of people out of the way, don't you think?
No,
Yes.
it would not.
I mean, he's not wrong. It would, but a lot of eyes would be on us if we walked out of here as the only ones who didn't die.
No one would be able to tell. He kind of nudges back.
Just
She gets.
laughs at that.
No one would be allowed to tell.
just.
Velvet
be ready,
is
be ready
Velvet
to
is
go at a
watching.
moment's notice.
I'm
Don't
ready.
venture off.
I'm staying right here.
Okay.
We're on duty right now.
We're
Yes.
not doing anything.
Yeah, you guys will notice Velvet looks very serious.
Where's Strangford?
I think he's this way.
And where is
Ye-
Enid?
I don't know.
You want me to go find her?
What's
We
his
could
name?
go find her.
No, you stay here. I will go find Enid.
You want me to go talk to Strangford alone? Fine. She will part ways with the rest of the group.
You sure you want to go there?
She's
Puts a hand on your shoulder because you're shaking.
You know what? You come with me, Thrill.
Okay, I'll shut up. I'll be quiet.
What name are you using tonight?
River.
Ooh.
I like this one.
River Woods.
Call me Valencia
Ooh.
while we were having these discussions.
Of course.
And
I'm
she
not gonna
will
leave.
take Thrill's arm and
Take Falka with you then.
Yes, Falka, I'm not gonna leave you alone. Come on. Not after you spent a
Yay.
month in bed.
I'm down to go wherever.
Unlike others, Strangford is drinking by himself at a table, looking very sour.
Mood! He's relatable.
Uh-oh.
No!
He is very happy right now.
oh,
Oh, I thought he was hurt.
I thought he was gonna cry.
No,
He's
no,
just
no.
making noise.
He's
Okay, good.
giddy. He's giddy.
Okay, he's happy. Okay, good. Those are good. That's good then.
Giddy is good. So we're gonna grab.
And I
Velvet
believe
probably
we
already
do
has
have Art of Strangford as well.
We do!
Yes.
Yes.
He's a handsome man.
So Velvet will make sure that they both have drinks. She's calming herself down at this point.
You'll be okay.
This is the easy part.
Exactly.
This is the easy part.
You go up to him.
Yeah, Velvet needs to cover up being afraid by being a little bold.
Can you just He will look at you and just say, oh, I'm sorry, are you the help?
Oh.
Oh man, I don't know if her pride can take this.
He would squeeze your arm a little bit. He's unsure what you want him to do.
No, Lord Strangford, I am here to speak with you. You may call me Valencia.
I don't believe we have an appointment.
No. I thought I would take it upon myself to introduce myself to you.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for talking to him?
Not yet, but maybe at some point. This is his demeanor. He is dour. He is kind of a bastard. He
He's
is
just
rude.
like this, huh? Damn.
You see, it seems you could use some friends, I think. Don't you?
Yeah, that I would like you to. You'd say you were consorting
One
with
thing
him,
said.
or are you trying to intimidate him, or are you trying to be friendly to him?
I'm starting out with friendly.
Okay, then you
Okay.
can consort with him.
How much stress do I get again if I push myself?
2.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh no! Failure! Oh shit.
He says.
Well, after the critical success, I shouldn't have expected more.
Says, I think I'm fine by myself. As you can see, I've got my vodka, and that's the only friend I need right now.
Oh man, Velvet is not in the headspace to keep pushing. Oh, this is a bad idea.
You can continue. It'll just be at risky instead of controlled.
Is he sitting?
Mm.
You said he's
Yeah,
sitting,
is he sitting down?
He's sitting down.
Are we gonna sit with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sit with him. He's not stopping you.
We'll sit.
Pull out a chair for you.
Well, you see, we're going to be neighbors, so maybe your vodka is, your friend for the moment, but, wanted to at least make our acquaintance, at the very least.
Neighbors, whatever do you mean?
Go ahead. River.
Right. I've purchased an apothecary in your part of town. It's already been bought, of course, but I thought we'd, do the favor of letting you know.
Fine. Who are you to me? The license, you get the paperwork all done.
Of course.
And what are you, running drugs or something?
I'm sorry?
Why are you talking to me? You opened an apothecary on my island. Who gives a fuck? Why are you talking to me right now, little boy?
Little boy, bitch, I will fucking kill you!
Wow, okay, hold on.
Thrill, angry. You're speaking to me like my dad!
You didn't actually say any of that, right?
No, he didn't say any of that.
Okay.
That was Momo expressing her rage. It's fine. I'm so cool. Like, chill. I flow like a river. I'm gonna drown him in one.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's a risky position now. No.
And you have disadvantage.
Ah!
On my hands. I'm telling you because I am going to move. We are going to move in and out of your territory, your island, as we please. And we can either be friends and make relations in the area easier for you, or you can be a stubborn asshole all night about this.
You may sway him, I think. This is a persuasive argument. But you will have one less die because of your injury. But you can always push yourself or take a bargain.
I'm gonna push myself.
Okay. Whoops, I gave you 2 die. There we go. Now you're good.
Okay. Please. Ah! Failure.
Shit.
This guy! Fuck me! Can I resist this?
He's gonna say, "You can resist this." Did the stress go onto your sheet, by the way?
It did not. You took off the.
Yeah. So
push
can you just
yourself die.
manually add the 2?
So let me add 2.
And he'll say, "Or I could have my security throw you into the river. Do you like that?
You could certainly try.
Are you resisting that or not?"
Yeah, I'm resisting this. I don't want this.
Okay.
You could break.
No. The karma for the dice are coming back. Shut up, Craig. Nobody asked you.
Craig!
Craig, how
You're
dare
supposed
you?
to want me to succeed. Be supportive.
So much for critical success. I'm failing hard now.
3 stress. I got 1 more before I break.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no! Oh shit!
He just with the resist. You could certainly try.
Look at the little munchkin. He's so cute.
He's so cute. That's such a cute smile. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave. It's time for him to go to sleep. Ichi's just like, "Come to me, come to me." It's like, well, it's not every day I have the help and a random scarred miscreant come up to me. It's a party I was invited to and threaten me. Do you have something to offer in return?
We don't help the people revolt against you like they're planning to. We help you resist that. Things aren't
We
looking too
could-
good for you. Can
could
Velvet
help.
assist in any way?
We
Please.
could help.
Help.
We could help smooth things over with the other lords. I happen to be friendly with some of them, but it's up to you.
Oh, you can get the city council off my back, can you?
Potentially. Are you going to play nice?
You are consorting? Would you like to consort with him?
Yes. Oh no, I'm so scared. I only have 3 more pips before I fucking
Lots of
get
breaking.
traumatized. Oh,
Perhaps
God.
out here.
I'm not gonna push myself here, I'm afraid. Wait, do you have a devil's bargain for me? gimme.
Eyeball emoji.
Gimme eyeball emoji.
I can't think of one immediately. Does anyone have one that comes to mind? I'm thinking.
Oh god. Oh no! I was hoping you had something prepared.
I do have one actually.
Oh,
It's
shit.
it's
Okay.
a smaller one.
Mm.
You are going to get the reputation for being a power broker, but that comes with the positives and the negatives, meaning you coerce people, but you are also someone to know. But you are going to become notable in social circles.
Oh no, I can't do that. Just kidding. I'm not gonna take that.
Okay.
I can't do that. I literally cannot. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. Mixed success.
Okay.
Okay, all right. We're making some headway here. We're
We're
moving.
making it.
We're moving it. We're doing it.
We're moving. This is hard.
This is terrifying. Velvet has never had this much trouble swaying somebody before.
You suppress the movement and you get the council off my back. You do that, I won't throw you off my island.
Fine.
Sounds fine.
Wonderful. Could you go find my wife? She's around here somewhere.
He was a widower.
He is a widower. That's weird, isn't it? That he would say that when all the information you got was that he was a widower?
Like,
What's your wife's name? Do I know her?
Oh, description.
Tall, black hair, slender.
Oh!
No, it's not who you think it is.
I was scared.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Sure.
We'll excuse ourselves now.
Oh yeah, I get up now. and look
We
for
will
a
cut
tall
to
woman.
Enid.
Oh no!
Ah!
Oh gosh.
Demon is with you.
Right.
What
I
a
had no
sentence.
idea you were gonna be at this party, Enid.
I really kind of doubt that. But, funny running into you here.
I'm everywhere. You know that? Do you want to have fun again?
Fun. No. On this date in particular, no. Not really. Not after everything I know.
Oh, what did you find out? Can I cheer you up? I hate when you're unhappy.
You know how you could cheer me up?
Tell me, Enid, how can I cheer you up?
Find the nearest cliff and walk right off it.
Damn.
Not on my bingo card. I love it. I'd say that this is definitely command. You don't have any pips by default, but because of your ritual, you get 1. Do you want to push yourself for that to try to intimidate this woman?
No, I'll just see how it goes.
Okay.
See how it goes.
Okay.
What?
It's about time that you showed some backbone with this personality. I kind of like that.
Well,
Fine, I'll leave you alone, but... You know, I have someone that I'd like to see before I do. Do you mind coming with me, Enid?
would I get you to leave sooner?
Yes, I promise. After this, I'll leave you alone for... She'll smile. A while.
Well, better than nothing. Let's go.
Warden,
Yes.
you see Mari and Eden
Excuse
walking
me?
up to you. You heard me. And she says, Logan, I'm so happy to see you. It's been so long.
Give me 1 second. Got a TD.
I
list.
knew it. I fucking called it.
Cause
I
like,
fucking called it.
gotta get the the art ready.
Does it look like Mari?
It's Mari. For the players, I pulled a bait and switch on you. I had to get separate artwork so that you wouldn't know what was going on.
Oh, got it. Got it. Okay.
I mean, she's a demon. She can just change her appearance, right?
She also can do that. You missed so many of our appointments.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mari dear, my apologies. I was out of the country. I was back home in the Dagger Isles.
That's so unfortunate. You know, there's something special that's about to happen. I'm just about to let Enid go home, but would you like to stick around for me? I would love for you to see the main performance.
Boss, how do you know this?
How do I know Mari? Oh, we go way back, Enid.
Oh, I'm sorry, Logan. I haven't been entirely honest with you. My name is Tesselin. Madam Tesselin.
Well,
And you
Tesselin.
see her flash the sign that you learned about earlier.
Wait, which?
Oh, well, Madam Tesselin, we all have aliases that we go by. It is no trouble. But I'm afraid I must take Enid. We have an emergency that we have to go take care of.
Are you sure I can't get you to stick around? I'm sure you would love the next part.
I'm sure I would, and I'm afraid that I'm going to lose sleep over it, but alas, we have to be heading out now.
I would like you. It sounds like you're trying to make a graceful exit.
Yeah.
So I would like you to roll consort, as this is what you were doing, to try to disentangle yourself from this conversation and situation gracefully. Do you think that's fair?
I do.
That's my boy.
Logan, I really think we need to start being more honest with each other. But you're right. We can do it another time.
Now that I'm home, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the Vale.
Same time as usual then. And she looks genuinely happy.
Same time as usual.
Of course.
Wonderful. Maybe next time you can, maybe next time you can bring Enid with you.
Oh! Sorry. I can't. Oh!
I think the Vale is a little too intense for Enid. She doesn't have the. She doesn't quite have the stomach for it.
I don't think you know Enid like I do, but that's fine.
Oh, boss, there's a lot to unravel. Yep.
Yeah, like I said, we have to get going. Come now, Enid. Come on.
Yep. Coming
Falka,
right now.
it's
Yep.
time to go.
Yes. Yes.
Do you all leave?
Oh yeah, Velvet's not
With
saying.
making my way out
Exit.
of here. Fuck this place.
As you start to leave, you see most of the other people leave around the same time, and the ones that are still left,
Who stays?
Victor, Logan, Warden, your awesome roll earlier.
My
Lady Pen-
for study.
Lady Penderin, Madame Tesselin, Elstra Avarathi, all stay.
Oh shit.
And that is where we will leave off our
Wait,
session today.
wait, no.
No, wait, no, wait, no.
What? Back at the hideout. Back at the hideout.
It's
We missed-
9:30. Like we got.
We
you
need a
supposed to-
regroup?
Yeah.
We will pick up next time. Thank you all for joining us. That was a lot. Please make sure to join our Discord, discord.gg/MagiRPG, if you want to talk about all of the shit that everyone just learned this episode. And please follow us on social media. We will be back on Friday for Grim Domains at 6 Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, and then Tales of Thunder, which is in a very long dungeon crawl on Monday at the same time, 6 Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. And please catch up on the VODs on YouTube if you have not seen it. That'll do it for us. See you all again next week for the season finale.
Bye bye.
Where we just get wrecked. Where we just get...
Finale. Finale.